Hey everyone, Bookum Dano here. Welcome to a unboxing video. We had a mail call last night when I got home from work, and got some package from CGC, which we'll get into in a moment. And then I also had some comics that I had ordered from my comic shop. So I'm going to start off with just a handful of variants I thought were uh, really pretty cool. This is I Hate Fairyland number 10. You can see it's a Walking Dead homage to the first appearance of Michonne. My wife absolutely loves this series. I think Gert is her spirit animal, uh, but I thought this cover was awesome, and the fact that it's one of my wife's favorite series is just bonus. Um, I think this is a Tedesco Wonder Woman variant. Great stuff. I love these 30s ish gangsters. He's done a few covers like that. There's a Superman one that I've got around here somewhere. Might show that sometime because it goes well with that one. All right, how cool is this? This is Al Capone Vampire Hunter, which not sure how interested I am in that kind of thing, but this homage cover is amazing. So had to grab that. Just absolutely love it. I'm sure you know these McFarlane toy variants are coming out. So this is the Batman, obviously an homage to when Bane broke Batman's back in Batman 497, but reenacting it with McFarlane toys, which is kind of fun. And here's Action Comics 1 reenacted. It's the McFarlane variant. And then I could not. We're big Jenny Frison fans, and but this is for us anyway. This is her best, one of the best covers we've seen. It's got that noir kind of feel to it, with of course the Jenny Frison, style. Absolutely perfect. The distressed, the distressed look to the comic. Perfect. Love it. Glad we picked that one up. All right, so hope everyone has been well. It's been a long time since we've done a CGC unboxing, but I'm pretty excited for these books. Um, Last summer, late summer, we went to an estate sale, and it was it was pretty intense. This it was a husband and wife that were both hoarders, but they hoarded really cool stuff. And like even like, the part of the sale we went to was like the third weekend, so they'd already gotten rid of tons of stuff, and you could barely walk through the place. They had different types of collectible action figures and stuff like that went in one sale, and statues in another. And so we showed up for the comics, and picked up some really good Bronze Age stuff. I tried to focus on that, and I was very happy that I did. Ended up sending 6 books in that we got there to be pressed. Actually, I think it was 5 that I got there. I had one other book um, that was previously mine that I included in that run because it's the same tier, service tier. Um, but let's get into them. The grades all came back. So there were 6 books. 5 of them came back higher than I expected, and one of them was a little bit uh, lower. Um, but overall, I am really ecstatic. So this here's the box that arrived yesterday. Pretty excited. All right, so let's start off with this is World's Finest 198. It is the third Superman Flash Race came back 8.5, much higher than I expected. I thought this was, probably unpressed was a 4.5, and I was hoping to bump it up to maybe as much as a 6 or something. So I was quite happy with the 8.5 here. Really, really nice book. Off white to white pages. This is from November of 1970. And one of the, just a great cover there. I think it's who is Infantino and Anderson cover. So Murphy, Anderson, Carmine, Infantino. Beautiful. Very happy to have that. Con season will be starting up again in February for us, and so we're kind of gearing up for that. We'll be at Northwest Indiana Comic Con, and then also at Hall of Heroes in Elkhart, Indiana, which is a 2-day con. So looking forward to that. But it'll be nice to have these in in the booth. I'll probably also be listing these shortly on Shortboxed. So if you interested in these, you can probably take a closer look at them there. And then I also have some contact details in the show notes if you interested in them, or if you've got comics to sell. Of course, always looking at collections. This is Star Spangled War Stories number 88. It is of the Mademoiselle Marie covers, it is my favorite. I've had a 5.5 CGC on our I call it the war wall. I'll do a video on that soon, because it's really cool. But this is Mademoiselle Marie, one of the DC war characters. She's sliding down the rope there, firing her weapon. There's a wanted poster for her, wanted by the Gestapo, and I love this cover. Ours was a 5.5. I thought this was 3.5. So it came back as a 6.0. Super happy about that. Off white to white pages. This is it's from December 1959 to January 1960. So biannual group issue. It says January on the cover, so we'll go with January of 60. 10-cent cover price. Just absolutely love this, and the fact that I was able to get a bump on our existing issue, which is a 5.5. I'll put this on display, and then be willing to sell the 5.5. So really happy about that. All right, in this collection there was I picked up a whole bunch of detective comics, and as well as Bubs tells me to never apologize for the glare, but there's a lot of glare there, so sorry, not sorry. But a lot of Bronze Age, Batman and other DC. This is the First League of Assassins, Detective Comics 405. Neil Adams cover, which is just, awesome. And again, I was hoping for a 7.0 on this. We got an 8.0 with off white to white pages. Really good looking book. Just can't go wrong with Neil Adams, especially at this era. Some of his absolutely strongest work. So very happy to have that, and especially in the Great Edition. Okay, moving right along. This is a really cool book. I don't think I realized what it was when I picked it up. but it was really sharp. This is House of Mystery, 179, and it is the first published work of Bernie Wrightson. So it's bit of a key issue, uh, and it looks fantastic. Another Neil Adams cover. Um, this is look at that, March and April of '69. So this is birthday book for me. That's cool. I did not know that. Um, didn't realize that at the beginning. So yeah, another birthday book. As you know, I like collecting birthday books from March of '69. Um, got a got a bunch of others here that I can show off. But absolutely love this. This is the one that I thought was higher. Um, really sharp looking book. I'll have to check the grader's notes to see what you know. It was not without issues, of course. There are a couple of spine ticks, and there's a finger bend up here, I guess is what you would call it. But I thought it was a pretty sharp looking book. So, but this is the only one that came back a little bit lower than what I expected. I thought this was going to be the highest grade um, of all the books I sent in. So maybe just the pressing wasn't able to um, uh, remedy any of the issues with it. But it's super sharp looking, and this is great. Especially happy that it's a birthday book because, like I said, did not realize that before. First professional work by Bernie Wrightson. 12-cent cover. Okay, we're getting down towards the end. I've got another Star Spangled War Stories here. This is 151. Now it says it is the first appearance of the Unknown Soldier. I don't think that is correct. This is June and July of 1970. Marked July on the cover. 15-cent cover price. What I think it is the first solo Unknown Soldier story. The first so this is quite a bit earlier. This book here is from June of '66. We got the checkerboard DC cover there. And this also says from CGC, first appearance of the Unknown Soldier. And I think this was, and it's part of the Sergeant Rock story, I knew the Unknown Soldier. I think this is the first appearance, and the Star Spangled War Stories is the first solo story. But these are great books. This is the one that I had previously, and I just decided to send it in with these others. Not exactly sure if I'll keep that or not. Probably will, because I don't think I have another graded copy of this. So probably be hanging on to this one as part of the war collection. Be happy to show some of those books in another video. Okay, here's the last one. It is the Jewel. It ended up being the highest grade of all of them, which is quite fortunate for me because I think it's the highest value book. But without further ado, we've got Jimmy Olsen 134, 9.0, December 1970, Neil Adams cover, first appearance of Darkseid in Cameo. I think is just another great Neil Adams cover. They are, these late 60s, early 70s covers of Neil Adams are just gorgeous. So a few years ago, I bought a collection. It was an online auction, and not on eBay. It was like an estate sale where they had a bunch of Jimmy Olsen's, and they looked pretty solid, but you know, they were just pictures. I didn't see them in person, and so I bought the lot, and that worked out real well because my 134 in that lot came back a 9.2. I ended up selling that at I believe, a Comic Link auction, and you know, I think did pretty well on that. Certainly got over $1,000 for it. So um, I don't know exactly where the 9.0s are selling now. I would imagine they're down some, like everything else. But anyway, very happy on that. I was expecting that to come back about a 7, or maybe a 7.5. Um, just beautiful, beautiful cover, off white to white pages. Um, yeah, Neil Adams. Neil Adams pretty heavy in this whole boxing here. Um, well, that's what I got. Like I said, I'll have links to Shortbox where I'll have some of these listed here, you know, in the next few days. And thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Bye.